How do I not know that I am first? I put all my effort into everyone except the one who hurt. Aim to please.
How's it going today, guys? My name's Trey. Welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing and review of the CAYER BV30L 72-inch video tripod. Let's get into it. Now, before I open the box up and get into the review, I think it's important for me to address the fact that I've owned Manfrotto, I've owned Benro, I've owned a few of the larger tripod manufacturing brands out there. And the reason why I went with this guy is because one, it's low budget. Two, I'm starting to get into some heavy filmmaking and cinematography. So I need a workhorse, I need something that's gonna last. And not to say that those companies didn't. We know that a lot of us filmmakers starting out, we need to really stick to the budget. So I decided to order this piece. I think it's made in China. So let's get into it and see what this guy's all about. I've been seeing a lot of great reviews on the internet, and I wanted to try it out for myself, all right? So now the moment of truth. Let's get into the unboxing.
Every day I wake up and I think of you when I go. I can't break the cycle, I'm stuck in a cycle. I want to forget, but it's so hard to try. I'd rather watch time, feeling like I'm gonna cry. But I think that maybe I'm tired. I think that maybe you're tired.
Yes.
I think that maybe we're tired.
All right, so right out the gate, you have this huge box that says CAYER on it. This is a very heavy tripod. You know, like I said, I've shot with Manfrotto before, and those are pretty heavy. But man, this is like a pretty heavy duty tripod that we got going on here. I'm pretty impressed by the packaging too.
That's what she said. Michael.
All right, so right out the gate, it's in this very nice bag. Actually, I'm gonna try to put it as close to the camera as possible. So you can see it says CAYER on it. It's got like some maroon outlining on it. It's actually a really nice bag for it to be included. I know a lot of companies, they sometimes charge extra for the bag, but it's actually really nice to see that they just included this nice bag in here. So let's actually open it up and see what we're working with here. All right, so we got this nice packaging. Feels really nice in the hands. Feels really good. Let's see what else. So I mean, at first glance, looks really solid actually. Let's go ahead and get it out of this plastic. Wow, this is really impressive. The metal feels nice. Or I think it's actually aluminum, I'm sorry, but it feels like heavy duty metal, as you can see. I'm gonna try to move a little bit closer so you guys can see. So it's actually a really, really nice, clean looking tripod. So from a visual standpoint, like if your clients were to see you roll up with this guy, they're gonna be pretty impressed. And to any filmmaker out there that sees this, they're gonna be impressed as well. I promise you, this looks like, it almost looks like a Manfrotto-like tripod or one of the fancier Benros. I'm actually really impressed by this. So shout out to CAYER, it's looking good so far. So I don't know if you guys notice as well, I'm trying to get this to focus in. It does come with a quick release plate as well, which is a really nice inclusion. Also, based off of the reviews that I've seen, they do throw in a second one as well, but it's looking really nice. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what we got going on here. Guys, I am like really impressed right now. Like this is a really nice tripod. I haven't even hooked it up all the way yet, but man, I am super impressed by this right now. It's looking really nice. All right, so I'm gonna put the tripod aside for a couple of seconds and bring the bag back over here. So like I said, you do get this really nice bag that's included in the package as well. It does come with the strap that you can use for the bag. Let's see what else. It obviously comes with the lever to use. And I'm looking for one more thing here. All right, another very important thing to mention here is there is this tiny pocket on the inside of the bag. I was literally looking around here for a few minutes for the additional quick release plate because I know that's one of the reasons why I bought it, and it does actually come in this tiny bag here. And it does come with some hex screws as well that you can use to loosen up the quick release plate. And last but not least, the gel silica bag. You can't forget that, probably the most important part. So let's go ahead and put this lever on and see what this guy's capable of. The tripod back up and really get this thing into working form. Gosh, I'm really Now, I own a lot of filmmaking equipment, and one of the biggest reasons why I purchased a video tripod instead of your standard, I guess you could say, photography tripod, is just because, one, it's solid, it's got a great build quality to it, and any filmmakers out there that are familiar with, for example, like the DJI Ronin M, which I have right here, if you're familiar with this level of build quality, then this guy right here, it actually feels identical to it. So I'm really impressed by the build quality, and I cannot wait to see how my workflow is going to be simplified just by adding this guy to my arsenal of great filmmaking equipment. So yeah, super excited.
I've been missing you, baby. Wondering if you miss me too. Kissing is a thing for two, but all I can do is think of you. Yeah, being apart really hurts on my heart, but when I close my world is spatial. I like my arms within reach of a star. I'm feeling like nothing else.
And when it comes to the quick release plate, as you can see, it does look like your standard quick release plate. It is actually really nice quality, and as you can see, it's got the different screw levels on here as well. So you can mount a red camera if you wanted to. You could mount most Blackmagic cameras as well. You could pretty much, I even think you can mount an Arri Alexa on there, and or an Arri, pretty much any of the Arri cinema cameras, or maybe I should say the lower level Arri cinema cameras. You can pretty much mount those on here. I believe the weight is 13.2 pounds at the most. So you can put some pretty substantial cameras on here with this quick release plate. So to adjust the levels, there's these beautiful, impeccably built knobs, which you're going to twist, and that actually loosens the video tripod to your desired level. And then basically to put back to its normal height, you're going to move up and tighten to keep at a level height. And obviously, as you can see, it does come with two different knobs to tighten. Now, getting into one of the most important characteristics of this tripod is going to be the height, which this tripod actually has 3 different height levels. The standard level, the mid-level, and finally, the high level, 72 inches. Now, another thing I wanted to mention as well is this tripod is pretty heavy. Like it's, you know, you might not need to go to the gym a few days. You can honestly just go out on a shoot and probably, you know, get your fill of your lift in or your gains in for the day. This thing comes in at a weight of 13.2 pounds, which is ironically the payload as well. So it's pretty heavy. It's a heavy duty tripod. So if you're doing a remote shoot, or if you're going to be doing some run and gun type footage, or, you know, run and gun type projects, even though I would use it because I've got guns and, you know, I go to the gun show a lot. No, I'm just kidding. I personally would use this, but if you're somebody that doesn't want to lug around something that is pretty heavy, then this may not be the tripod for you, but still, it's not as heavy as many of the Manfrotto tripods out there, the Benros, a lot of the different professional tripods or professional quality tripods out there. So I like this guy. I like it a lot. Now, if you guys are wondering what my personal camera setup is that I'm gonna be using with this tripod, it's actually gonna be the Canon 60 Mark II with a 16 to 35 millimeter lens, which I'm using to vlog this episode right now. And I'm also going to be using a 70 to 200 f2.8 for a lot of my video work. Now I am currently saving up to purchase eventually a nice cinema camera, which is going to be happening sometime this year. At the moment, I'm stuck between the Canon C200, the Canon C100 Mark II, as well as the Blackmagic Ursa Mini Pro 4.6K. So if you guys have any suggestions on which of those cameras you think would work great for me and for my workflow, I'd really appreciate your comments. You know, so let's get into the pan and tilt test. And on that note, I guess we can go ahead and retire my old tripod, the restaurant menu sign. It was a great tripod while it lasted, but now I have this awesome tripod to continue my workflow. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to comment below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Keep on creating. Have a great day, guys. See ya. Bye.